Today is the 31st day of the Omer, which is 4 weeks and 3 days. And today is under the heading of Tiferet Shebahod. Tiferet has to do with glory, compassion also. Shebahod and Hod has to do with splendor, beauty, and humility also. So these are the qualities that we focus on today, on this day of the Omer. We're learning from the Mussar in Chok L'Yisrael. מפי עליון לא תצא הרעות והטוב, and הקדוש ברוך הוא גוזר על האדם להיות טוב או רע. So the pasuk in Echa says, from the mouth of Hashem will not come either evil or good, which means that Hashem never degrees on a person whether he's going to be a good person or an evil person. That is left in the hands of the person himself. וכן אמרו חכמים, and this is what also the sages said, Hakol bidei shamayim, chutz mirat shamayim. Everything is in the hands of heaven, except for the fear of heaven. Shne'emad, the pasuk says, Ve'ata Yisrael ma Hashem Elokecha shoel me'imach ki im le'ir'a. The pasuk says, and now, Israel, what does Hashem ask from you? Except to fear Him, to have awe of Hashem. ובשעה שנולד אדם, when a person is born, גוזרים עליו עם גיבור, עם חלש. He's already, when he's born, it's predicted, it's already set. It's his mazal, whether he's going to be strong or weak. עם עשיר, עם עני, whether he's going to be rich or poor. It also has to do with the mazal of the person, the mazal of the person. Some people have a mazal to always be successful in business, and others, unfortunately, not as good. It's a question of mazal. When he's born, there's already that kind of aspect in terms of how he's going to be rich or poor. Whether he's going to be good looking or ugly. Already there are features that are set in the person, physical features that has nothing to do with his effort or anything like that. That's already set when he's born. Im aruch, im gutz. Was he going to be tall or short? Already when he's born, they're already like sometimes young babies, they already tell you what percentage they are in terms of their height. Their percentile in terms of the society in general. So also that's also set when the person is born. It has to do maybe with his genes or what he's about to be. Aval im tzaddik im rasha lo. However, whether he's going to be a righteous person or a wicked person, that is not set when he's born. Ela mesimim lefanav shnei derachim ve'yivchar lo ha'echad. Rather, they set in front of him two paths. He makes the choice. Does he want to go on the righteous path or on the wicked path, or sometimes this way, sometimes that way? It's his decision. ואחרי אשר החוטא זה מפסיד עצמו כאשר סר מדרך טובה. And since, because the sinner destroys himself when he turns from the good to the bad, that is why he must weep and be contrite and feel sorry over the fact that he chose the wicked path, that he chose the wrong path, that he chose the path of sin rather than the one of mitzvot. He did it to himself. That's why the pasuk says afterwards, after the first pasuk that we quoted here in the beginning of the Mussar, it says, what should a living person mourn? A man for his sins. He's the one that chose the path that he did. See like how many times a person would pray, and how many he would even fast and beg Hashem if Chaz v'Shalom his child is sick, or somebody from his close relative is sick. Of course he's going to pray to Hashem, he's going to read Tehillim, he's going to cry, he's going to give tzedakah, he's going to do everything possible to do that would help to resolve that physical problem that relative has. כל שכן שיש לו להתענות ולהתאבל בעשותו עבירה. How much more should a person pray and do every effort to do when he comes, and he should feel sorry over committing a sin, because if on a physical illness he's reacting that way, the Mussar says more so on a spiritual illness when he went and did sins and now he has to regret, that he has to beg and pray to Hashem to forgive him. Teshuvah, when a person does teshuvah, when he repents, meshiva nafsho le'olamim, brings his soul back to both worlds. There is nothing that stands in the way of teshuvah, and that's why this Mussar tells us, you make your choices, but if you made the wrong choices, there is always the great solution of teshuvah. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen.